Good evening. This is Terry Scott, the ABC consultant, as you can see up here. And let me get over there. There you can see ABC consultant. And I take care of advocacy, branding, and cash flow strategies for my clients. And right now, I have a very exciting announcement because I am going to be sharing a 6-week free Zoom class, and it's going to be titled How to Make 1,000 Mistakes in Business and Still Succeed. Now, this is a book that was written by Harold L. Wright. Now, back in 1990, when this was written, a lot of things have changed since then, but I was working with him. We partnered on some things. Basically, he was my mentor, and I would meet with him periodically and share with him what was going on with my clients in their business. And then we partnered and we made things work together. So what I'll be doing is sharing the main principles from each of the 12 chapters in this free 6-week Zoom class. And I won't be reading the chapters. I'm just explaining what happens in each one of the chapters. And then what I'll do is I'll expound on the principles from each one of these chapters. Now, it started back, as I said, back around the 1990s when I answered one of Harold L. Wright's ads in a national publication. I'm not even sure where it was, probably New Yorker or some big magazine. Cost me a lot of money too, to first buy into his system and then get a load of his books and then take what I've learned from our telephone sessions each week. We didn't have Zoom back then. And so then, again, I can't remember if it was weekly or monthly, but I translated it and implemented it into my advice and consulting with my own clients. Now, if you want to get the book, I see that one is available on Amazon. No, it's not Amazon, it's eBay. And so it's for $9.55 plus shipping, but I have 16 copies that I'm going to make one available each week of the session, and you can pay me whatever you think it's worth to you. Now, I'll share more about that in just a moment. Plus, when you do get the book, you'll also get a coaching consulting session from yours truly. And by the way, since I partnered with the author those many years ago, as he assisted me in consulting my business clients, I will also be signing that book for you. So again, how to make 1,000 mistakes in business and still succeed. Again, it's available, $9.95 on eBay plus some shipping on that. But you can get yours for whatever fee you think I'm worth, because you're going to get the book, my signature, 30 minutes of time with me via Zoom. And then we can talk about your business or whatever you want to talk about. It can be related to the course, the 6-week course that we've got going, or simply anything about your business. I'd be glad to help you with that. Now, what things are consistent yet today with what was going on back in the archaic times before the turn of the century? Now, we're talking before the internet, right? Well, there are many things that I won't go into right now, but for starters, businesses are still owned by people and for people. So the way that we do things today and will do tomorrow, most likely, might be different, but the principles and the reasons and the why behind why we do them will remain the same. So here's just a few things that we'll cover during our weeks together. Week 1 is the introduction of the crucial decision. Week 5 is location really a factor. Week 8, working capital. Week 9, profits. Now, to see the information about each week, you can click around here somewhere and you'll be able to get to my blog post, and you'll see the information, and you'll also have an option to ask me any question that you want there. And I'll keep updating this blog post over time as we approach the time that we're going to have these 6-week sessions, and also during the 6 weeks. By the way, just as an aside, it was going to be 12 weeks, but I thought we'd better try to get it done in 6 weeks because number one, people are anxious and the universe loves speed. You've heard that before. And really, momentum is such a good thing. And the other thing is, I don't want you hanging out for 12 months. That might just be a little, or 12 weeks. That might just be a little too long. So at any rate, each one of these sessions will be recorded. So it'll be available for viewing later if you do miss a session. So don't worry about that. Again, it's absolutely free. And now the book, if you do choose to get one, like I said, I've got 16 books of these from my time back in the 90s, and they're mostly in pristine condition because they've just been stored in a box somewhere. And one copy, this is how it'll be done. It'll be auctioned off on eBay starting at just $1, and then it'll be $5 for shipping. It'll be auctioned off each week, and it'll start the week prior, and it will end 1 hour after each session. So before session one, a week prior to it, this will be on eBay, available for your shopping pleasure, let's put it that way. And then if you get it, you also get my 30 seconds, or my 30 minutes, pardon me. So included, like I mentioned, your 30-minute phone or your Zoom session with me to discuss anything. And you'll also receive a recording of our session together. And I will follow up a week later with email. And that's it. I always like to follow up afterward because I think of ideas after that and all of that. Now, there's no obligation to go any further. It's not to get you going on a coaching session or anything like that. I do have coaching sessions, but that really isn't the reason for that. So I always add a great surprise miscellaneous something to all of my orders. If you purchase some things from me off eBay or Etsy or anything, any of the platforms that I work with, then you probably know what I'm talking about. So expect to be pleasantly surprised. When will the session start? Well, the first session is going to be Thursday, October 12th at 6 p.m. It'll run for an hour, and again, for 6 weeks. So right now, while you're thinking about it, click on the link wherever it is on this page, get more information. The number of attendees has to be limited because I want to allow for Q&A each week. And remember, if you are interested in getting the actual book, I only have 16. I will auction at least one off per week, possibly two. And who knows if any more of these even exist, except for that other one on eBay for $9.55. So click the link, get all the information. And if you decide to register for the free 6-week sessions, which I think you will, I look forward to seeing you there. But get the information. It doesn't matter if you're just kind of thinking about it, at least click the link, go to the blog, get more information, and it might work for you. I hope so, because I think we're going to have a lot of fun. It'll be very informative, and you'll also have a chance. There's other surprises there too, but it becomes a really great serendipity, especially with the Q&A. And so it's really important that you be there. We'll get some really good things done. So you make it an awesome day, and we shall see you on the other side. Click the link. We'll see you there. Bye-bye.